Good morning, everyone. Miss Sola here from Learn to Grow. Just another quick garden update before I get the kids to school. So I just want to show you what's growing and how everything is doing. I got my dog here. And anyway, we've been spoiled with great weather, and now we were down to around 45-50 degrees and lots of rain this week. But that's okay because I don't have to water anything. And everything seems to be doing fine. So here's a quick view of the garden, and I hope that you guys are having a great season as well. So any comment suggestions, please leave them below if you have any questions for me, or if you have any tips that I can use. So anyways, have a wonderful day and enjoy the show, guys. They love these allium flowers. I've got them all over the yard. These alliums are cousins of garlic plants. They're very neat and beautiful, and they're very tall. They're almost as tall as my kid here. Nikki, go ahead and stand right there so I can show them how tall those are. No? Alright, this is going to be a pretty quick video. It's starting to sprinkle. So right here are the strawberries onto the right. They have some flowers on them, and the sunflowers that my daughter and I sowed about, I think, a month ago now. So I'm going to remember, this is our pizza bed. So those taller ones are elephant garlics, and the smaller ones or shorter ones are just the regular garlic. And so this bed has herbs and vegetables that you can put as pizza toppings. So that's why my son named it the pizza bed. That's what he wanted to do with it. And what we have here are some tomatoes. This is a little cherry tomato plant. This is an Anaheim chili pepper. Then in the middle there we have a couple of zucchini. Right here is an eggplant. So I hope it makes it here in the Great Northwest. We have a cooler climate. So I hope that it does okay. And what's that? These are arugula right here. Arugula, those are great with goat cheese and tomatoes. Now right here is chives. That's already bolted. And back that way we've got some more herbs. That one's sage, rosemary right there, parsley, and I've got some thyme right there. This is the pineapple sage. It smells really good. And I sowed some, let's see, parsley seeds. Those are parsley. And then I also sowed some basil, but they are too small to see. I can't even make them. You can't see with this camera, so we'll have to do an update on that later. So those are the mint family. Onto the left here is lemon balm. Right there is chocolate mint and spearmint. It's starting to sprinkle even more, so I gotta kind of maybe hurry. Some more seedlings here. Just some tomatoes and broccoli that I haven't planted into the ground yet. And another little herb pot here with sage and thyme. And here is another garden box. We got some sweet peas onto your left there with the bamboo, and they're doing really well. Some cabbage, Napa cabbage, red romaine, butter crunch lettuce, red leaf lettuce, more romaine over there. And I am having this problem again with these green caterpillars that visited us last year, and it's doing the same thing. So I'm gonna have to find a solution for that. So if you have any suggestions for me, I think there's some kind of flower that will deter those kind of caterpillars, or hopefully I have some good insects that can eat those bugs. And on to the left here is our strawberry bed. Lots of flowers, so we're gonna have lots of strawberries next month. So I know I planted some everberries here, and there was another Quinault strawberry. So those two varieties in this box, and I will be transplanting some of them in the fall into the backyard since this box is very full. So, and here's the potato box, and they are doing so well. They're really tall and green and lush, and I had to put some more soil to bury them. And I guess I never planted potatoes before, but I guess if the more you bury them as they grow, the more potatoes you'll yield at the end. So I'm hoping that this technique will work for me. But if you can see that we've got some Yukon and red potatoes in this box. Now we're gonna go towards the back. So, okay, those two here are broccoli right there. We got so much sun last weekend, so they got big so fast. And right here are some spinach on this row. And onto this row here are the baby bok choy. I love bok choy. We love them in our stir fry or just steamed vegetables with soup. So bok choy, and back here are Chinese greens. And onto your left here are kale. That's the seedling I planted a while back, and then I sowed a couple seeds and they've sprouted. So the kale and the bok choy, and I think as well as collard greens, are on top of the ANDI chart, which is the aggregate nutrient density index. So that means they are one of the most nutritious leafy greens that you can eat. So that's why we decided to grow them, and we like to put the purple kale in smoothies along with blueberries and strawberries. It's so good. The kids love it. They can't even tell there's kale in there, so I just don't tell them. And then back here we have some green beans, red beans, white beans. I kind of just sow the seeds together, and the red scarlet beans are the ones with the big leaves. So these are those big speckled, purple, black speckled beans, and it's got those giant pods about up to a foot long, and they should be working their way up onto this trellis. And hopefully I'll get a lot of those beans so I can give away some of those seeds. They're really beautiful seeds. So one more quick look here. So they are doing great, and I missed a couple things. These are red radishes. So those few ones right here, I like them in salads. And zucchini, these are the bush type zucchini, so they are space savers. I spaced them about over a foot apart, and so they're not the vine kind. So we'll see how well they do, because I love making zucchini bread. And we're gonna go back here. It's really starting to rain. I don't know if you can hear that. So just a quick peek over in the back here, what I've got started. So those are the squash and some pumpkins, the seedlings that we brought from indoors, and they're still a little yellow. I hope they make it, maybe because it got cold again. I don't know, they need more sun. And I just added some compost into that soil, so they should be getting enough nutrients, but we'll see. Okay, I better get going. It's raining now, so, but here's a quick view, just going back down here. So just a quick rundown on everything. Oh, I forgot the tomatoes. So this is the Seattle's Best Tomato. That's the variety. It's doing really well. I bought this when it was a little small 4, 5, 6 inch plant, and there's lots of flowers in there. This is Roma, and I want to show you this real quick before I go. So this is a grafted little lime tree, miniature lime tree, and I didn't get any fruit last year, but as you can see, there's some leaves sprouting. And then this one here also, both of them are given by my mom. It's a Myers grafted lemon tree, and I got some lemons from this last year. I think I got about maybe 8 of them. So, and it's starting to grow back. So generally they don't like cool temperatures, so I brought them inside during the winter. They can withstand, I think, above 50 degrees, maybe 45 degrees. So it looks like they're sprouting. Okay, well, it's really starting to pour, so I'm gonna get out of here. But thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day, guys. Happy gardening. Bye-bye.